Hi everyone. Welcome to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. All the details are in our video. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and share this video before we continue. Thank you for your support. Tonight's headline arrived like a summer storm over the Bosphorus. Navruz has decided to delay his divorce. In a statement that stunned the entertainment scene and set social media ablaze, Alp explained that he was pressing pause on the legal process because of Alina's health concerns. With a voice that sounded steady yet deeply moved, he addressed the swirl of questions coming from reporters and followers alike, making it clear that, whatever else is happening between them, he refuses to walk away while she isn't well. Alp, a leading man audiences have adored for years, is no stranger to public fascination with his personal life. The divorce process, which had quietly begun in recent months and then rippled through media circles, was already a topic of relentless speculation. But today, through a measured and heartfelt message, he revealed that the path forward had changed. He acknowledged that Alina's condition demanded compassion and presence, and that leaving her to face a delicate period on her own simply wasn't an option he could live with. Those close to the couple whisper that the two have faced a stormy stretch in their relationship. It wasn't one moment but a series of small fractures, schedules that never aligned, a steady current of pressure from live shoots and brand deals, the relentless drumbeat of gossip that can chip away at even the most guarded hearts. Yet when asked to clarify his stance, Alp kept it simple. He recalled everything they had built, the projects they supported, the laughter during long nights on set, and the private challenges only they understood. He emphasized that the history they share carries weight. He underscored that Alina's health and dignity matter more than court dates or headlines. Fans circled around this sentiment, and the gossip world felt a rare hush of respect. The big question, of course, remains unanswered: what happens next? Supporters flooded comment sections with messages for Alina, urging her to rest and heal, while praising Alp's decision to stand near. Meanwhile, a nervous curiosity started to grow. Did this postponement signal a softening, or merely a pause out of principle? Would the distance between them shrink, or would it become clearer than ever? According to people who know the couple, the legal steps have been put on hold and the two are taking time to reassess everything with calmer eyes. It isn't just paperwork on pause. Friends say Alp is reorganizing his life around being available. He wants to be there where it counts, during appointments, on quiet afternoons when the mind runs circles, on restless nights when words don't come easily. Those who have seen them recently describe a gentler energy, a more careful tone. The tension hasn't magically vanished, but there is room now for breath and patience. Their relationship has drawn attention for years, and online trends seem to follow them wherever they go. The statement reverberated across feeds within minutes, triggering both admiration and debate. Some followers framed Alp's decision as a model of empathy in a business not known for it, praising the idea that caring should never be a casualty of conflict. Others questioned whether this pause would protect them or simply prolong the inevitable. But even the skeptics softened when they considered Alina's well-being and the quiet dignity in choosing to show up. Relationship experts, invited onto talk shows and podcasts almost instantly, emphasized that empathy under pressure can recalibrate the entire emotional climate between two people. In a world that often treats love as a headline and pain as a trend, Alp's insistence on staying present reads as rare. It hints at a different kind of strength. One that doesn't need a spotlight to be seen. In moments like these, one counselor said, the decision to stand by a partner's side can tell you everything you need to know about their values. In the coming days, all eyes will be on what they choose to share. Their posts, if they share any, may be cursory, a snapshot of tea on a balcony or a glimpse of a script marked with notes. Or perhaps they will say nothing and let time do the talking. Either way, the celebrity world is poised to interpret every ripple. The tiniest detail, a change in ring placement or a caption with a familiar lyric, could launch a new round of predictions. Insiders tell us Alp has shifted his routine entirely. Early mornings that once began with gym sessions and calls have been rearranged around Alina's schedule. He has been spotted keeping a quieter profile, traveling in uncharacteristically discreet ways, and giving her the atmosphere she needs to recover. He is said to walk her into appointments, wait outside until she emerges, and find small ways to lighten her mood, a joke only they share, a promise that the day doesn't end with worry. "I won't drift away from her right now," he reportedly confided to someone close, a line that quickly made its way across fan pages as a kind of refrain for this chapter. Naturally, the delay has breathed life into speculation. Friends hint that the couple is taking slow steps to rebuild trust, not with grand gestures but with quiet routines, shared dinners at home, a stroll in a sheltered corner of the city, a vow to listen before reacting. Still, keeping a private life insulated is no easy task. Every movement is scrutinized, every silence analyzed, and yet they seem determined to minimize the noise. Sources describe a pact: fewer public appearances, more time to reset the emotional rhythm that fame can fray. Social media flooded with responses. "This is what care actually looks like," read one popular comment. "Too rare in their world," added another. Some posts praised Alina's courage in focusing on health before anything else and applauded Alp for drawing a protective circle around her. Meanwhile, a smaller chorus wondered whether postponing simply delays an unavoidable heartbreak. But even the cautious voices layered their words with well wishes. It is hard to argue against kindness. Experts weighed in again, emphasizing that mutual support during a health challenge can reveal the core architecture of a bond. The decision to pause conflict, hit mute on disputes, and focus on healing is often where a marriage, or any serious partnership, proves what it's made of. Alp's choice to step back from legal proceedings and redirect his energy toward care has been cited as a textbook example of prioritizing a partner's humanity over headlines. All eyes now turn to what they will communicate next. A single joint statement could steady the narrative, while a series of small updates might keep speculation at bay. Gossip shows and blogs are poised to dissect even their absence from the spotlight as evidence of something, either progress or retreat. This is the paradox of public love stories: the world wants an ending, but real life moves in drafts. People from their circle speak of a calmer atmosphere at home, a gentler cadence to conversations. Alp is said to set aside scripts in the evenings, trading scene rehearsals for simple rituals. Tea with lemon, soft music, a promise to watch a favorite film without checking phones. Alina, ever composed even in private, is reportedly focusing on her well-being and allowing herself to receive the care she often refuses when working. The word "together" appears more in friends' descriptions than it did before. Does this mean reconciliation? Not necessarily, and that's precisely why the story feels so human. Viewers are used to seeing twists, confessions, and reconciliations choreographed for ratings. What's unfolding here is messier and, perhaps, more honest. It is two people acknowledging a complicated truth: love may be strained, trust may be dented, but compassion can still guide your choices when the person you once called home needs you to stay a little longer. The gossip world, ever hungry for drama, can't help framing this period as a cinematic interlude. The patience they are rumored to be showing each other, the careful language in their rare messages, the effort to block out the din, it has all the makings of a slow-burn storyline that audiences can't stop discussing. The line Alp shared, about refusing to drift away, has already become a shorthand for devotion in comment sections that typically thrive on snark. He is still juggling a demanding career, of course. Productions do not pause easily, and the entertainment calendar is crowded with deadlines. Yet insiders say there is a new balance in the way he approaches commitments. He is making fewer public appearances. He is choosing projects with a sharper sense of boundaries. He is letting calls go to voicemail when Alina needs quiet. For her part, Alina is said to be taking this time to rest and reflect, evaluating not just her health but how she wants to shape the next chapter of her life. On screen and off. Industry veterans suggest that moments like this often become turning points. A relationship under this much pressure can either splinter or deepen. The outcome will not be measured only by whether the divorce proceeds or the marriage resumes. It will be seen in the respect they continue to show each other and the grace with which they navigate uncertainty. Fans are doing what they can from afar. Sending messages, starting small campaigns of encouragement, promising to give them space while still rooting for their peace. what happens now rests with them. Perhaps we will see a quiet reconciliation, built not on spectacle but on the steady labor of forgiveness. Perhaps they will part with gentleness, having honored what they shared and what they learned. Either way, Alp's resolve and tenderness have altered the tone of this story. It does not sound like a typical unraveling. It sounds like two people choosing to handle a fragile moment carefully. And if you stand back, it almost plays like a scene written not for maximum drama, but for depth. Every choice, suspending proceedings, protecting privacy, prioritizing health, speaks to the weight of their bond. Every step they take is discussed on talk shows and analyzed in threads, yet they continue to walk a line that suggests loyalty can exist even during disagreement. The refrain in the comments, "This is what real love looks like," is not the usual hyperbole. It feels, for once, closer to the truth. We have reached the end of our video. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to subscribe to Turkish Spotlight Secrets and share this video with friends who follow Alina and Alp Navruz. We'll keep watching with you, carefully and respectfully, as this delicate chapter unfolds. Until next time, take care and keep your eyes on the next turn in their story.